I'm talking to you, so you respond. Cool? All right, we got it. It's going to be awesome.
Open mic, coaching on the patio.
First, I'm going to start off with the rules. Somebody say,
Coaching patio.
This is the rules. You have 5 minutes
KaNikki
or 2 pieces. You have 2 pieces or 5 minutes. Again, you have 5 minutes or 2 pieces. Or you have 2 pieces.
It's live out here.
Feel
free to come join us.
So this is the thing.
It is a little wait though.
If you have a real long poem,
but
you do
come
one
through. Join us.
Right.
Sherri Blackwell, Director of Poetry Events at Busboys and Poets. We are out here, and it is
I like to do 3. No, you got to do 2 pieces, and then you can bring that piece next week and go back to
out here, yo. We are back out here. It's lit.
So
open mic. We have a bomb ass feature. Lady Breon will be featuring. Yo, y'all don't know, she is #1 for Women of the World Poetry Slam champ. Coming through and featuring at this location. So if you out here in Alexandria and you ain't out here, you ain't doing nothing tonight.
I have mic coverage. So
you ain't doing nothing today. So make sure you come through.
Like that, right? And then when you get ready to leave, you gonna take this with you. Cool?
Cool.
And I got hand sanitizer right here for you as well. Cool?
Cool.
All right, everybody got that. So how many we doing? 2 pieces?
2 pieces.
Or 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
We got that. We have an awesome, amazing feature who's driving right now from Baltimore. She has just been ranked the #1 female poet in the world.
Woo!
Her name is Lady Breon. So she is on her way here right now. Y'all better get on social media and tell everybody, you missing it, you missing it. Hurry up. Hurry up and come on out, because KaNikki is about to do a poem and you missing it right now. Cool?
She's going to be featuring.
All right, so I'm going to do a poem. Next week. Because we all like love, right?
450 K Street, 5 p.m. Come out.
Nobody likes love. See, this is the problem.
Don't miss the last one. If you missed today, all right, I'll let you slide, but don't miss the last one.
You won't have no boo. Woo! You know what I'm saying? If you boo love, you won't have no boo. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Okay? So if you hear something that you like doing the piece, you can snap. Y'all got it already, right? You can be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can do like that old man in my Baptist church, you know, when the pastor said something that he just stood up and pointed. Y'all can do that. Cool?
Cool.
All right, so it's been a while since I did this poem. Actually, I haven't done any. This is my first in-person event since March before last now, because it's April. Mm-hmm. So my last event I did was here for National Women's Poetry Month in 2020. So I am the regular hostess. I host every first Monday here, usually, and things and such. Okay. All right. If you are in a relationship, clap 2 times. Okay. If you are here with somebody else, mate, don't do nothing. Okay. If you are single, clap 1 time.
Yeah.
All right, wait, we're going to do this again, right? If you're single, clap 1 time. Look around. Trying to hook y'all up, you know what I'm saying? Trying to hook y'all up so y'all can be booed up for something. I'm trying to get y'all together. You understand?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all ready for this poem? Say, yep.
Yep.
All right. I want to love like Friday nights, like off days with pay. Like you love me more today than you did yesterday. Like share the stage with Jill Scott. Like butterscotch. Like grown up hopscotch where in the end I straddle you. Like you do me before I do you and you prefer that.
Ooh.
I want to love to put me first. Like you rehearsed. Just what you wanted to say the first time we met. Like sex. No, like good sex. Like our love and sex can mesh. Yeah. And you just want to look at me. No stare at me. No beats inside me like a heartbeat. And I'm your favorite treat. And you turn off football games just to hear me speak. And you acknowledge me to all your Facebook friends. And you can't wait to tell your next of kin. No, like you call up your ex-girlfriend and you tell her she can never come back. And you keep track of all of our kisses. And I made you believe in wishes. And you made me believe in prayers. Like affairs are not a part of our vocabulary. And you respect me like Christ does the sanctuary. With all of your heart and all of your mind. And I'm on your mind like what you want for yourself. Like no one else can take my place. Like fate. No, like faith. Smaller than a mustard seed. And I made you believe that you want to love like me.
Yeah! Woo, woo, woo! KaNikki! Woo, woo!
one, I'm saying I'm available for hire. I am happily serving a 3-year term as the first Black poet laureate of Alexandria, Virginia. It is amazing. My list is still open if you would like to perform. If you like to read your poem or somebody else's, just let me know that it's somebody else's. Like, don't be taking credit for nobody else.
The list is
I'll be like, girl, I know that's my Angelo, that's not you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, my list is open. I would love for you to be on the open mic list, sing a song, do a dance, and all that, and it's going to be amazing. Now, we have service out here, so what do we do at the end? When you get your check, what do you do?
leave a tip.
Tip! Yes, tip! That's what you do, okay? Cool?
Cool.
All right, so it's going to be an awesome and amazing night. I can already tell you because y'all are interactive. Y'all look good. Y'all have on clothes. You know what I'm saying? You combed your hair. You look real good. Give it up for yourself for looking real good. You looked in the mirror and it was amazing. You was like, yes. I'll be like that in the mirror. I'll be like, yes, auntie. So when I be like, girl, you look good. I said it's mirror, meditation for myself. I tell myself that I look good. So when I'm out, people like, you look good. I be like, I know. I mean, thank you. Because I had already told myself that I look good. So you make sure you do some mirror meditation for yourself. So y'all ready to get this party started? Say, yep.
He had an interview. He'll be back.
All right.
Okay.
The list is right there on the table. Sherri, raise your hand right there.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I'll go first because ain't nobody signed up first yet.
Ain't nobody signed up first? Somebody did sign up first.
No.
Sherri ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Nobody signed up first?
A special cat.
That's what I'm saying. I know. Somebody signed up first.
Okay, cool.
I knew. And she drove all the way from Richmond, so she deserved to go first. All the way from Richmond.
Let's go.
Yes, she did. So this we're going to do. You got it. I'm going to take this off and put on a new microphone cover, and we're going to get this party started.
Yeah,
It's going to be awesome. I'm trying to see how tall you are. I don't really know, because, we just be on Facebook. I don't know how tall you are on Facebook. I'm just trying to get it. Y'all ready for your artist? Say, yep.
Yeah.
Coming all the way from right there. She drove all the way from Richmond in traffic. Make sure y'all give her a round of applause. Give it up for special guest.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't giving it up. I said she drove all the way from Richmond.
Yeah.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey.
All right, so I'm going to follow with a love piece. A few weeks ago, I had this conversation. But if I'm being honest, it was more like a confrontation. See, you kept asking and demanding of me, what did I get from being on this here stage? And every answer I gave just wasn't good enough and didn't seem to satisfy your curious eye. And I began to wonder if this were the place where you determined if I was qualified to share the light with the likes of you. And I went home that night and I knew I had to break up with words, because I didn't sign up to be your player number 2 in this unforeseen game with this ever-changing rules. But come morning's light, I realized I could stop breathing easier than I could walk away from words. See, I fell in love with words before I ever even knew what love was. And words and I go way back. In fact, my mama said I never stopped talking once I learned how. That's the kind of fond words and I have. Words teaches me things like how to be angry eloquently and beautiful before they ever even see me coming. Words taught me how to wield this double-edged sword and how to hold my shield just right. Careful, not too high now, because you got to remember to protect the important parts like your heart, because sticks and stones may break your bones, but words, they'll hurt you.
Come on.
Words taught me that love is a verb in action, and it was words who introduced me to paper and pen. And where words was my best friend, paper and pen, my lover. And we all live together in a world where threesomes do exist, and in fact, it's the normal thing to do. Words doesn't sugarcoat things. Words gives it to me straight.
Go in, Paulette.
Words lets me pretend that I am a princess and I live in a castle and my Prince Charming waits somewhere just beyond the gates. But at the end of the day, when I am still lonely, words is there waiting for me. Words wait patiently. And when words is choked by tears before words has a chance to speak, words doesn't get angry. Words knows. Words will breathe again. Words Sometimes I wonder if paper and pen get jealous of this thing that words and I have become, because I fell in love with words before I ever even understood what love was. And late at night, when words and I stare up at the same nighttime sky, wishing we may, wishing we might have whatever wish we wish tonight, I wish that words had fallen in love with me before words knew what love was.
Come on.
Thank you so much. I'm Special K.
Let's go, Special K. That's what's up. You gotta spit, poet. That's what I'm talking about.
So y'all saw Pepper right now, walking by me right now. It's the number one ranked woman in the world.
Oh! Lady Breon!
It's gonna be amazing.
Hey,
It's gonna be amazing.
VIP.
Yes.
Look at you.
She is already awesome.
Hey.
Now everybody knows that she's awesome.
VIP. You need me.
You know, like,
what's
when
good?
I got the poet laureate title. My friend Drew,
Lady Breon in the
Drew,
building.
The
Number
broke
one
baller.
poet in the building right now.
He
Hold it
said,
down.
so
Let's
they give
go.
you a title to do what you already doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you have a job, you're already doing it. Then they put a title on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying is you don't need a title to do what you need to do. You don't need it. Just go ahead and start doing it right now. You don't need no title.
Come through. Come
You
on.
don't need people to tell you what you gonna do. You gonna do it anyway, right?
Right.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Get your life. Get your life. Get it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all ready for the next artist to say yep?
Yep.
She is going to be your hostess for next week for 450K. For 450K, it's going to be from 5 to 7. So if y'all are liking this, like, come on over. We're doing this all month long. Give it up for your hostess for next week.
Simply
Coming out of the way.
Sherri.
So right there. Give it up for Simply Sherri.
Yes. Go Simply Sherri.
Well, she said everything I was going to say before I started my poem. If y'all are having a good time, I hope to see all of y'all next week down by Gallery Place, 450K Street, my home that I have not been at in a year, and I'm really upset about it. You know what? I'm going to stay on the love theme because everything else I got is not appropriate for mixed audiences, and children might walk by, and I do have some decorum about myself. Y'all can laugh. It was a joke. I only say I love you when we're arguing. It's an abbreviation for yes, I will continue to put up with all of your bullshit. He will respond similarly as a reminder that there are 1,000 reasons why I do. Even if in that moment, I can't think of one of them. Later, when it's all quiet, I won't say I love you at all. And it's not that I don't feel it when we're at peace or that my heart will never swell up because of it. It's just that those 8 little letters that make up those 3 little words are not big enough to contain what it is that I feel for him.
Sorry.
Saying I love you seems small. Recalling why I am willing to climb these mountains and traverse these peaks and valleys, risk mind, body, soul, and sanity, there is only but one reason.
Where do they have you at?
Because of how he loves me. His love is a verb and not a noun. It is in practice and not in things. Each and every one of his actions embodies that I am special. It is written into his body language. It is sealed inside every kiss. He strengthens me. He empowers me. He's made me better. He inspires me. A type of relationship that I've always wanted, a great love that will continue to exist without the rings, without the vows, without the officiants, because yes, I will continue to do all of this without any additional paperwork.
Come on. Come on.
Commitment is required. Marriage, optional. My view shaped by shining examples of loving couples locked arm in arm and walking the walk. Or maybe it's my age and my experiences and the fact that I've already taken that one marital step. Make that misstep. That hasn't believing that ever being called a wife again will never be a part of my constructs. But don't get me wrong, that little girl in me still has that great fantasy of him down on one knee and presenting me with a ring because I like sparkly things. But everything that glitters should not be cherished as rare and antique treasures. Give me consistency, acceptance, respect, affection, tenderness, and sincerity. Yes, that's how I want my 2 carats in a ring around his heart for an infinity.
Come on.
Because diamonds are beautiful and they can cost thousands. But they have yet to cut the stone to match the clarity in his eyes and the brilliance of his smile just when he looks at me. It's like every time he has never seen me that way. And that look, that sparkle, is priceless. And my response is written all over my face. That sparkle is pure and it's flawless. And I'm not saying that he is or that this relationship is, but we live in by our own definition, and it's beautiful. It's worked for us. So as untraditional as it may sound, I will continue this quiet boycott of ever whispering into his ear that I love you. But if he ever needed to know how it is that I feel for him, we can sway arm in arm, and I will hum quietly that you are my latest and greatest inspiration. Keep lifting me higher and higher, because you inspire me. Next Saturday, 450 K Street. I hope to see everyone there.
Yeah, Sherri! No, Michael, yeah. Simply Sherri in the building. She's going to be here 450K next week, yo. Make sure you show up to that. Poetry on the Patio, closing out National Poetry Month. Going down.
That was awesome. Thank you. Yes, and tone down. That was good. I did my best. You did good. Y'all good?
Yeah.
Did you tell your friends that they missing it? You told them?
I did.
Somebody just tried to call you right now. You be like, I'm at the poetry thing with KaNikki. Doing the thing. Listen, I'm about to tell y'all. Take out your phone right fast. Take out your phone. If you have a smartphone, take it off. If you have a dumb phone, take out your pen and paper, because I'm going to tell you how to follow me on social media. Cool? Y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay. This is how you follow me on social media, because we should be connected so we can find out about other things that we're doing and stuff. You good? What happened? Y'all, come on. He said, come on. Okay. All right. You good? Come on, bye. All right. Bye, y'all. That's okay. It's cool. All right. This is how y'all got your phones out? All right. You ready? Okay. All right. It is KANIKKIJ. So it's KANIKKIJ. One more time now. KANIKKIJ. So tell your neighbor. KANIKKIJ. Now body roll now. Body roll now. I don't see the body roll. KKIJ. Thank you very much. I hope y'all are following me. Y'all gotta tell the people and things, because I've been doing a whole lot of things, and this is how you can contact me so that I can do things with you and we can do something beautiful. Cool. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do before I call up the next person. This is my book, Alabama Girl, Virginia Woman. It is short stories and poetry by yours truly, the first Black poet laureate of Alexandria, Virginia. I am all fly on the back cover right there with the whole thing, real fly. If you want a close up, I got books for sale right there. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna read y'all a KaNikki quote from the book. You ready? It's gonna go real quick. Somebody say KaNikki quote.
KaNikki quote.
KaNikki quote. Okay. It is irresponsible to give someone responsibility who is irresponsible. Damn, that is quick like it. Nobody wants to snap for that, because you've been doing it. Y'all want to snap? Y'all been doing it? Okay. Y'all ready for the next artist?
Yeah.
Say yep.
Yeah.
So I think she had a guitar. Her name's Izzy. Izzy, where are you? Where's Izzy? She's inside. Nessa? No, that's not what I said. I said Izzy. Nessa, you want to go first, and then Izzy? She working. Yeah, she want to go before her. Oh, well, then come on, y'all. I think this is good. Well, come on, y'all. Nessa, give it up for Nessa. She working tonight. She want to go right now. Hold on. Let me hook you up, Nessa. Let me hook you up. Let me see. How tall are you? Are you taller than me?
That was not enough either. Like, are you taller than me?
So this is my first time ever reading anything publicly.
Yes! Let's go, Nessa! You got this, Nessa! Come on!
I'm working on a poetry collection entitled Mental, and this will be featured in that. So I hope you guys like it. Maybe it's me. I don't know. The words, they live in my head, yelling, shouting, screaming to come out. To live in the universe that tears to pieces my every positivity to leave only shreds of who I once was. Or maybe it's me. Maybe it's me who can't cope with the potent immensity of the present tense, or any practical reaction to any average series of events, or even the stupendous notion of facing another day in this expanse of nothing and everything. But mostly, it's the silence, and it's terrifying, deafening. Sometimes the world seems like too much and not enough. Or maybe, just maybe it's me who's not enough or too much. And my intense, constant, insensate need for attention and love. Or is attention or love? Really, either will do. Sometimes it doesn't even seem to matter who from, because the vastness of the universe is so lonely. Because you is just a placeholder for a shared experience, confirming all of the feelings we're both feeling together as appropriate. Because it confirms me as adequate. Because it's much less scary to be lonely, but not alone. Or maybe alone, but not lonely. Really, either will do. Or maybe, just maybe it's me after all. Maybe, after all, it's me.
Yes! Woo! Yes, Nessa! Good job, Nessa! Woo woo! Nessa dipped out.
Nessa was great. Y'all give it up for Nessa again.
Yes!
So, I have to tell y'all, y'all are amazing. Thank you for being here with me and everything. My list is now full. So thank you. It's amazing. If by chance, people don't take up as much space and you're thinking about getting on the list and we get to the end and we have a little bit more time, I may be able to add you, but I am down to my baby list I have, because y'all are amazing. So I have no more lists. I have no more room on the list, but it's cool because y'all are amazing. Cool? Okay. I'm reading y'all stuff from the book. I'm gonna leave it up here the whole time. So we're gonna get easy up here next. And remember, listen, let me repeat the rules, okay? Because I know we just had some people who came late and signed up, and I don't want nobody mad at me. I'm not gonna care, but I don't want nobody mad at me. Okay. So you have 2 pieces or 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes or 2 pieces, right? If you have some haikus, you might be able to do a little bit more with that, okay? Because that's 2 haikus is not gonna be enough. So you have 2 pieces, 5 minutes, or 5 haikus. If you were all haikus. Cool?
Cool.
All right. Y'all know what haikus are, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Somebody said KaNikki quote? Just these people over here said. I said somebody. Wait a minute. Everybody say KaNikki quote.
KaNikki quote.
People that know that you believe in God will try to use the name of God to get what they want in the name of themselves.
Okay.
Because y'all know it's true. Hey, Bo! Hey, girl, what's up? All right. This is what happened when you become my friend. I shout you out for the microphone and everything. I'll be like, hey, mama. Hey, you and your mama. Hey, you and your man. That's not your man. Hey, you and somebody else, man. Yeah. Oh, this is what happened. Y'all ready for the next artist to say yep?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, we have these beautiful, beautiful, lovely, sanitized mic covers for everybody that's coming up here. So I'm going to take mine with me. When you come up, you get one and you take one with you. If I forget to put it up there or something. Take it with you when you leave. Can we do that? And we have the awesome hand sanitizer. So, yes. Next up to the mic. Y'all give it up for Izzy!
Yeah, Izzy!
Oh, Izzy! Izzy got music. It's about to go down. I can already tell. I'm gonna let you set up good. Thank you so much. Get in there. Hey, y'all. How's it going?
Yeah, Izzy. Let's go. Do it. Come on, you got it. Once you got the mic cover on, you straight.
All right, I'm a little nervous. I'm going to take a deep breath.
Yes, I like the way you breathing. Yes.
Wait, my train won't leave for a minute.
You better sing.
No connection delays my departure from you. Hesitating, gonna fall at the doors if you feel it. 'Cause we're running out of time. There's fine lines to be drawn. I see you smiling as you're talking on the phone. I did your message 'cause I already know that I'm not a part of your game. It ain't right what you're doing to me. It ain't right, you're confusing me. Which side of the fine lines do you want me? It ain't right what you're doing to me. It ain't right, you're confusing me. Which side of the fine lines do you want me? Calling coins of gold, but you are still on my mind. Validate your intentions, you'll be fine. On the other hand, you're charging the world. Maybe you're moving single file. 'Cause I'm losing my mind. There's fine lines to be drawn. And I believe me when I said that I would roll. 6 on the lattice, I guess it's time we go. I've had enough of your games. It ain't right what you done to me. It ain't right, you're confusing me. Which side of the fine lines do you want me? It ain't right what you done to me. It ain't right, baby, can't you see? Which side of the fine lines do you want me? The doors are closing, so is this our last goodbye? Final curtain whistle blows till the end. Tell us why I've got to leave. I've got to go. I don't want to leave, don't want to go. But it's true, 'cause we both know. It ain't right what you done to me. It ain't right, baby, can't you see? Which side of the fine line do you want me? It ain't right what you done to me. It ain't right, baby, can't you see? Which side of the fine lines do you want me? It ain't right. How can you see? Which side of the fine line do you want me?
Yes, yeah, Izzy!
All right, one more for y'all. Can I bring this up a little bit?
You can twist it and pull it up.
Oh, twisting.
Twist and pull up.
Cool. All right, I got another Georgia Smith song for y'all. Sorry, I forgot to give her credit. This is Carry Me Home.
Shit was lit. Let's go, Iz.
Midnight strikes. Where is my prince? Lost my comfort. More time to think. Broken and bruised. Tell me what I am. I feel so unused. Let me find your hand. I guess the sun still waits here. Got to hold it up for him. Carry me home. bear my weight on your shoulders. Carry me home. Nothing else matters. Carry me home. Bear my weight on your shoulders. Carry me home and don't let go. Said I don't ever say things so you can hear. Yet I waited all for your sheets to feel. And now this bottle seems too hard to place down and leave to help. And now I feel like I've become your pain. Your darling won't be saved with me. I guess the sun still waits here. You got to hold it up for him. Carry me home. Bear my weight on your shoulders. Carry me home. Nothing else matters. Carry me home. Bear my weight on your shoulders. Carry me home and don't let go. I guess I'm still here waiting. Got to hold it up for him.
Yeah, Izzy! That shit was lit! Fire, straight fire. She dropped the napkin on me. It was so fire.
I was like, that's a, y'all give it up again for I'm like streaming live right now. This is all in my face. And I'm doing things. So hold on, let me turn the camera around. I just want to let people know that they missing it. So, y'all like, wait, people. So we are live right now at Busboys and Poets in the only location in Virginia that has free parking. That's what I'm saying. Free parking. It is beautiful. So like wave at the camera, like duck if you were here with somebody that you ain't supposed to be here with, or if you're supposed to be at work, like duck. This is what y'all are missing. I told y'all. Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta tell y'all. Cause I had told y'all to come to the jank, but y'all didn't come to the jank. Now y'all gotta wait to come to the next jank. Cool. All right. That's the extent of my life. That's it. Cause I'll be like, listen, I'll be like, y'all, you should have been here. That's how I do people. Like, you should have been here. Like, I should have brought the list with me too, cause I forgot who's next. But how much are the books? $20 for you, girl.
Only $20
for you.
For you, girl.
Because, yeah.
But wait, look.
Right.
How much for everybody else?
You said how much for everybody? $25 for everybody else.
Only $20.
$25 for everybody else.
Damn.
$20 for you today and things. I'm looking for. Oh, you know what? Okay. I'm gonna do a haiku because thank you. You're amazing and beautiful and lovely. Oh, I remember that. Okay. So I say haiku.
Haiku.
Title. Friend definition. Want a friend, be one, but there's no guarantee that friend will be one.
Oh.
Y'all don't. You felt it right there? Okay, cool. I can move on. Y'all ready for the next one to say yeah?
Yeah.
Give it up for Carly.
No, Carlin. The other Carlin. There's two.
Oh, it's two of them.
Two. The other Carlin. This one. The other one.
Y'all so different.
I put
Carlin.
Carlin, you going later. I put you. This new house. You're later. I got you. Go.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's beautiful, beautiful. This first piece is called Weak. I'm an advocate for like mental health awareness.
Come on.
And I want to say right quick, I was a victim of sexual abuse as a child, which led to depression, anxiety, led to suicide. But I'm here. I'm alive.
Yeah.
You know, being a black man in America is hard as it is, but when you deal with mental health issues, is even rough. So this first one's called Weak. Fact. In 2012, I was soaking wet button naked with a 12-gauge shotgun in my mouth. In fact, I kept the barrel of a gun in my mouth so much that my breath smelled like gunpowder. Fact, in 2012, I intentionally took a straight edge razor and cut my arm up where I needed 35 stitches, and then lied and told people that I cut my arm on a broken glass. Fact, in 2012, my favorite cocktail wasn't a margarita, daiquiri, or mojito. Rather, it was Percocet mixed with Tylenol PM, mixed with NyQuil, and mixed with vodka. I mean, the only shots I craved were the ones I thought about going to my temple. When I think about it, I will always have this allergic reaction to depression and anxiety. I would break out in a fit of rage or just break shit, like my skull when I slammed against the metal door. So instead of shooting myself with a bullet, I decided to bite the bullet because I knew right then I wasn't right. Fact, in 2012, I voluntarily checked myself into a mental institution and was committed for 3 days. Why am I telling you this? Because being black and struggling with a mental illness supposedly makes you weak. Weak, huh? So here's my definition of weak. Weak is pulling that trigger and having my 3 young boys find their father dead, seeing a fresh coat of brain matter all over the walls.
Come on.
Weak is coming to lies about how my arm keeps getting cut. I mean, how many times can you cut yourself on a broken glass? Weak is keep down those cocktails, hoping one day I get the combination right and I never wake up.
Okay.
So no, I'm not weak. I'm strong because I'm alive.
Let's go.
Instead of thinking of ways to kill myself, I think about ways of doing something to make this world a better place. I decided in 2012 to no longer wear that stigma of being weak like a jacket. Back then, staring at my reflection in the mirror was like staring at Medusa, who I saw turn my heart into stone. I decided in 2012 to take my mind, heart, and soul back from depression. I decided I wanted to live. So don't you dare call somebody that has a mental health issue weak. Weak is having my parents bury me and explaining to my children why daddy killed himself. I am no longer that weak man. Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go, Carlin. Let's go, Carlin. Yeah, take your gotta get that. Yeah, Carlin. The other Carlin. The two. The other one.
Because that's how I say I'm from Alabama. Two of them.
Carlin Senior.
2 of them. And they're both amazing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're both amazing. That's what I'm saying. So I have in my hand, this is the Futures book. It is called With My Head Unbowed by Lady Breon. How much is this book?
$15.
It's only $15.
Only $15.
I'm going to read a haiku from her book.
Oh, snap.
It is called Backbone. You call women backbone like she ain't birthed your whole body, spine, and all.
Oh.
Lady Breon, books for sale right here. That's what I'm saying. Y'all ready for your next order? Say, yep.
Yep.
Give it up for Essence. I said, give it up for Essence.
Essence.
Good evening. Busboys is showing out tonight. This is awesome. Kudos to you. Y'all tired of being in the house, right? Yes. Me too. So my name is Essence, and hopefully I can inspire you a little bit. This one is called Stagnation.
Yes, inspire me.
When the pain of not having becomes more than the pain of rejection, failure, approval, success, or uncertainty, then and only then will you be able to be self-motivated, ambitious, resilient enough to do what is necessary to secure your future and your success. How many thoughts and ideas, but no implementation? Procrastination quells and steals every potential $1 million idea. If God brought you to it, will he not also bring you through it?
Yeah.
Trust is your issue. Love is your issue. You've been abandoned, so why would you abandon your dream? Or rather abandon what God put in you, your passion. It is your passion that will lead you to prosperity, but only if you are fervent, steadfast, motivated, ambitious, disciplined, and focused. It is the persistent knocking in the same spot with the same speed and the same force that leads to breakthrough. Hit and miss gets you nothing. but frustration and setback. Define the goal and the destination, and then set your course with your mouth. You have heard it many times. Write the vision and make it plain. Fix your mind and move your feet in that direction without hesitation, without procrastination, without wavering. Don't be stagnant. Don't stand in the same place doing the same thing expecting to get somewhere. You'll be getting nowhere fast or perhaps even slow. Isn't that what they call insanity?
Yeah.
Get up and move. Start heading towards the direction you want to go in. Don't let fear of the future, fear of failure, fear of people, fear of the unknown, fear of rejection, fear of success be the glue that holds you to that spot of nothingness, of unfulfillment. Just magnifying your insecurities, decreasing your self esteem, and playing tricks on your mind. Take this advice, a little four-letter word that is so powerful: MOVE. Move. Don't be stagnant. Move.
Yeah. I like that.
New piece.
New shit.
Peace. Love lavishly. I want to be in love. I want to be loved. I want to love deeply, wholly, lavishly. I don't want to be in love with the idea of being in love, and real love is not really present. I want to enjoy the present, but I want your presence to be real and authentic. I don't want to be a fantasy or a false sense of reality. I don't want a wannabe. I don't want to be wanting to not be me. I want to live authentically. I want to be the real, true me, to be loved just as I am, not to fit in a mold or a frame. I want you to say my name.
Hey.
I don't want to remind you of her or what y'all went through. I call and will show you that my love is true. But are you healed from the past and from the pain and from the residue that would remain? Like, are you free? No, free to be you and free to let me be me.
Word.
Love is not an idea or a notion. It's a decision that must be managed, not just an emotion. Love is more than passion. It's pressing through without the other even asking. Love is pure. Love is not pain. Love is free. Love is not greedy. Love is necessary. Love repels the adversary. Love hopes. It dreams. It highly esteems one another. Love is kind. Love is not mean. Love is caring. Love is not unable to be seen. Love is a mystery. How do I lose myself and gain you and you lose yourself because you became one with me? I don't want to be caught up in mind games and old lover stains. We want to wash it away and cleanse from the past. We want a new love that through time it will last. I don't want an idea of love. I want love that is ideal. Love that sees beyond the scenes of life's tumultuous landscapes. I want you to escape in my love and bask in my essence because to you I was heaven sent. Love, a four-letter word, but one we cannot live without. True love, regardless of status or clout. Love that lasts through thick and thin, a love that grows and cannot be broken. I want a love that's real, not like watching movie reels, but real moving love you can feel, a mind, body, and soul connection with spirits intertwined like a communicable infection. I want to be in love. I want to be loved. I want to love deeply, wholly, lavishly. I don't want to be in love with the idea of being in love, but to experience it pure and real and heaven sent. Are you ready for that?
Yes.
My name is Essence. You can follow me on Instagram at essence.speaks.
Yes, Essence. Woo woo! Awesome job. Awesome.
I want some love. Don't y'all want it? Hey, you gotta call upon it. You know what I'm saying? You want it, you gotta call upon it and things. And stop fooling around with people who say they don't want what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I was like, is anybody else gonna say cool?
Cool. Yeah.
All right. When I say haiku, you say haiku, haiku?
Haiku.
Titled Unwanted Gift. Pretty
Shout out to
as she
everybody
is, a blessing from God himself, sent back unopened.
Shout out where you at. Yeah, here. No, I'm sorry. Shirlington.
That's all I'm saying. You ready for your next artist? Say, yep. Give it up for Concrete. Concrete.
Right here.
I said, give it up.
Yeah, Concrete. Let's go, Concrete. How do I switch this back on? All right, hold on. There we go.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, Concrete. What's up, Concrete? What up?
Confession. I didn't know how much I love mouths and lips until this last year.
That's not weird.
Woman talking without a mask on is like porn now. It's crazy. Anyway. It's National Poetry Month, so I'm going to do this piece. It's about poetry. I call it the perpetuation of poetry. I was born to write because somewhere in my mind there's a fire or a light. And it shines so brightly that I find the time to originate lines and make rhymes intentionally, and to imagine ideas into being, and eventually to conceive thoughts and concepts into text. So I suspect that deep down in that space, in the dank, dark recesses of my cerebral cortex, in that crevice that tells me to eat and sleep and have sex, is the womb of poetry. Now, this entity doesn't control my ability to breathe or the synchronicity of my heartbeat, and it has nothing to do with the movement of my body or maintaining my physiology or homeostasis. No, see, the purpose of this space is to be creative and to say shit, but I have to say it, and to birth words on a page in a manuscript, or save it to a disc, or perpetuate it so I can grace a stage and spit poetic script from a tongue and lips on a mic. And all that's nice, but why am I so compelled to write? I guess it's because I hear messages, and that space in my head tells me I should be expressing them. And it's a therapeutic curse and a blessing. But since I can't stand it or handle it, goddammit, I succumb to the voice's commandments. For example, I write painful things about lynching and slavery, and about the burning sensation Mrs. Hippie gave to me down south before a spouse shot me with penicillin. I write silly ones about killing, and about a drug dealer that got killed, then severely hurt because he thought it was cool to wear one of those plaid Scottish skirts and play bagpipes that hid crack cocaine he was selling, and how a neighborhood resident snitched, then got killed for telling. I wrote an interesting lesson about some Lebanese lesbians and their relationships with dykes, and how the Army Corps of Engineers didn't design and build them right, and how they leaked copious amounts of water when Hurricane Katrina hit the coast of New Orleans, and how Bush didn't think helping the victims was important.
Come on.
I wrote a sexy recipe about how to make a thick lady shake, then glaze heavy cream across her cakes. But I found out later she was cheating on her mates, so I felt used. So then I wrote about the pain of the heartbreak that ensued. I wrote a colorful review about how I got the blues, and about how rednecks use white sheets to stare you, and about how blacks trying to make green in America, and how the playing field ain't always level and fair for us. And that even when you're educated, motivated, and generally more inspired, oftentimes non-African Americans that are less qualified get high. Something to write about how this affects our desire to get high. So I decided to write poetry themes about hopeless scenes of dope fiends getting beamed on opiates like morphine, about how dopamine is released into our nervous system. And I'm gonna write about its biochemistry and its neurotransmission, and about how synthesis is at the genesis of all our addictions, and how I was tripping off this dope vision I had one night, and it was like I was at a bris. And there was these chicks there with fat lips, and they were licking and kissing all over my black diction. See, that's black diction because I was right.
We're here now.
But I was dancing and eating chicken, so maybe I was stereotyping. But never mind this because in their excitement they were fondling and groping and playfully stroking until they accidentally busted the stitches on my diction open.
Ooh.
And then I started leaking copious amounts of hemoglobin.
God damn.
And it was grossing, and then I awoke from this commotion. But you know, I was still high on this dope, and so I noticed it as I bled. Blood dripped from my diction and fell on the pages of poetry books, and those pages were read. And instead became the stages and mics for those that are long gone and dead. And it's amazing what some said in black ink on white paper in the form of prose. The poetry of new Negroes, or the poetry of those that rose to prominence after they migrated. Or I should say this, new Negroes navigated north to New York and became nouveau riche and educated. Those are some absurd N-words I just alliterated. And though I hated that some are deteriorated and gone, I'm elated that the poetry lives on, like in the Harlem Renaissance or the poetry of Langston Hughes and Maya Angelou. And Gwendolyn Brooks is real cool too. And so I too know why the cage bird sings when he's behind bars and trapped. And like Dunbar, I too know why we wear the mask. And like Cullen, yet I do marvel at what makes a poet black. And I bet it's the pain or the inequality in the racial game, or like Ann Spencer, it's experienced with white things like lies and hats and rain. And so I too sing and complain about injustice and the perception that black stuff is better, white stuff is better than black stuff. And like black coffee in a white cup, I too see what makes me bitter. And so I too know why the Negro speaks of rivers. And I too know why they grow bigger as they grow nearer to the sea. And I know why they run and they move us so deeply. And they know about the Nile and the Mississippi and the Euphrates and how they flow like the styles of Biggie and Jay-Z. You see, because when you hold a beat, rap ain't nothing but poetry. And see, I know of these because I read and then I write until my diction bleeds. And sometimes, y'all, I do it while I'm smoking weed like I did when I wrote that Bliss hallucination. And these seeds become poetry when that womb in my mind is impregnated. And then the water breaks and bursts them into verses. And like a wordsmith, I rehearse them till I disperse them at a poetry event. Just like this one here. In the end, these children will know no boundaries in extent and live infinite to the power of 10, transcending dimensions of time and space, and becoming so immeasurably great, like the pain and shame and good things that I experienced throughout my life. And do y'all know why?
No, why?
Because I was born to perpetuate poetry until I die.
All right. Yes! All right. Come on. Come on. Awesome job. Outstanding.
Now, how long did it take you to write that? Wow. I'm talking to you while you waving at your fans and everything. Wow. That's right, waving at your fans and everything. You got new fans and everything. You tell people how to follow you and everything?
On Facebook.
On Facebook. He said follow him on Facebook, not home or something. I don't know. You want somebody to follow you home? I don't know. You got on your cool swap shirt and everything. He looking around trying to shoot you.
You want them big lips.
I'm trying to say. I mean, you know who write poems. So. You trying to get in that poem? That's what I'm saying. Anyway. Yes. But you know.
Poetic matchmaker.
I always do. You know, she said I'm playing poetic matchmaker. If you have been here when I host, you know I be hooking people up, right?
No, for real?
I do. I can hook up love, can't hook up crazy.
Oh, Lord.
Can't do it. Well. I'm saying. Everybody say one poet.
One poet.
That's how many poets we have before we bring up our awesome features. So you definitely want to be sticking around. Okay. Let me see. Did I read this one? Okay, no. Y'all say KaNikki quote?
KaNikki quote.
Okay. It's just this side. I don't know what y'all be doing over here. Like, you know, you got the mask on, but you can still talk. Okay, this side on, right here. Say KaNikki quote. Okay, it's just like you. That's it. Okay. Be careful of those who come into your circle and call themselves friends, because when those so-called friends becomes enemies, your business becomes everyone's.
Oh.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She felt it all the way back there in the back. Y'all ready for the next artist? Say, yep.
Yeah.
Give it up for Miss Renee.
Yeah, Miss Renee. Oh, I remember her.
How you guys doing?
She was at an eBay event.
See if I can give y'all some strength and some inspiration today. Thank you, Miss KaNikki. I appreciate you so much. So she inspired me to keep doing this poem. It's long and I was very nervous, but I kind of remember, but I got to keep my props here. This one's called I'm Rightfully Here. See, I remember times when I used to say, if I knew what I know now, what I knew back then, because I was thinking of the times of way back when, how I would do things differently and how I would change my past, because I was still appearing to be unhappy of where I was, not realizing where I was at. I used to beat myself black and blue, wondering what I should do in different situations. It was bringing me more complications. I confessed my dreams, looking for more inspirations. But many dreams were killed with negative responses. I thought I had a good idea. I listened, and so I lost it. But years later, I realized that they had dreams too. They allowed doubt to set in, and then projection pursued. I began to overanalyze, and I was thinking, maybe they're correct. And I stashed those dreams away, and I didn't realize the effects. Then I started living my life in what I thought was approved, and it didn't allow me to find my own groove. Obtaining a family, being a wife and a boss, trying to stay humble and loyal, and realize I was still lost. And then I began to overanalyze. Maybe they were correct, and I stashed those dreams away. I'm repeating myself, not realizing its effects. Obtaining, I already said that part. Feeling the full of others through tangibles and works. And I felt like I was misunderstood and mistreated by selfish people and jerks. Didn't they know I was here to bless them? I provide laughter and some good perks. But wait, did I know this in myself? Because it appears now that I was giving away my own precious wealth. And I was compromising my mental health. But I was determined to be understood. And I did everything that I could to show that some people really do mean good. Some people got me, and I wish more would. But I caused myself a lot of pain, and I put extra stress in my lane. I had to realize that I'm God-made, spiritually gifted. I had to go within, and then those bondages lifted. But I shed rivers of tears. But I learned to face my fears. But it built up my confidence, and now I know how to respond to it. Love and peace. No pain, my original goals. I asked God to be my captain and watch how this story unfolds. I regained my balance. I perfect discernment. And now when I become confused, I know how to turn to it. That I won't blame anyone else because I had to listen and believe in myself and take responsibility of my own actions, negative and positive. I had to own the whole fraction. See, I was trying to help others with their problems and doing whatever I could to solve them, but I was ignoring my own contracts, and then my foundation cracked. But then it busted wide open. And I hit the floor to Almighty God. I cried. I was confused, and I know that I tried my best. Felt totally defeated, depleted, and I couldn't escape the heaviness in my chest. And I wanted to ask God, why in that moment in time? And I wanted to fall, but wisdom stood tall, and I realized that moment was sublime. And through my healing process and going deep within, I had to wonder, who's going to take care of me while I positioned myself to take care of them?
That's right.
So I had to heal, take my power back, heal and nourish myself. And now I'm whole and well again, and I'll gratefully and confidently share that wealth. See, now I have strong foundations, and I'm willing to heal and rebuild nations, consistently growing in love, and I'm facing all of my fear. There's no doubt in my soul that I'm rightfully right here.
Yeah. That was dope.
This one, hope gives you strength. So now, I'll listen to your words, but I'm also watching your actions. I'm going to sit back and compare the two to make sure that they're both matching, or if it's just a small fraction. I mean, are you here to communicate? Are we really here to connect? Or are you here to imitate? Are you here to disconnect? I continue to listen to my intuition, because my third eye, I will test that spirit to make sure I don't get played out of my position. The permission to stand up for myself and not put my dreams and feelings on the shelf, waiting for someone else to dust me off. See, not valuing myself, it came at a high cost. And sitting in that space, that's where I was lost. So I'll stand in my truth, and I don't need no proof. Authorized to say how I feel. No harm meant, yet some feelings will be bent. But from my heart to my maker, he knows the deal. Because these are words from the wise. I was stripped of all pride. As long as I let divine take the wheel, then I accept these instructions and I will reveal purpose, power, and prep. Even pep in my step with depth, you can bet, let me spill that Isaiah 40:31 is real.
Yes. Yeah. Awesome job.
Yes.
Yes, lovely and beautiful. So it's about to go down. It's about to go down. That's what I'm trying to say. Listen, I haven't booked anybody for a feature in person in a year. Okay. So when our director of poetry events, Charity Black Rose, who's sitting right there with the awesome hat, when she said, KaNikki, we're going to be doing this poetry on the patio event. You can feature anybody you like, right? So I thought about it. I was like, who would I like to feature, right? Because I want this to be amazing because we hadn't been outside for a year. And when you come outside, I want amazing to happen, right? So I was like, who can I feature other than me? Because I'm made, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm hosting, you know? So I was like, who can I feature? So I was like, oh, I know. I should get Lady Breon. But does Lady Breon want to drive all the way down from Baltimore? Listen, she drove all the way here from Baltimore. And y'all know. It is a 7-day work week in the 6-day work week in the DMV area, which means she had to drive down here in traffic to get here. So listen, this is Virginia. People don't be coming to Virginia. So most of y'all live in Virginia. Everybody live in Virginia, raise their hand, right? See, like everybody. See, we be here. You understand what I'm saying? So when people drive to us, do not embarrass me. This lady drove all the way from Baltimore. Y'all gonna listen. You gonna be present. You can be present anyway, because when she get up here, y'all gonna see she is the bum. Y'all gonna take her picture and somebody say and you are going to buy her book. Tell your neighbor. Put your money together. Do you take cash out?
I take cash.
She take cash out. Do you take PayPal?
I take PayPal.
Do you take cash?
I take cash.
She takes cash. All of that. You put your money together. She'll sign the book. Listen, y'all want to make sure y'all go home with her book today. You understand? Because we don't know when we coming back outside. So you don't know when you're going to see her again. So you can tell everybody that you came to Busboys and Poets in Shirlington and you saw Lady Breon and she just came home with the title ranked #1 women poet in the world. So she just got that title last weekend, right? Last weekend. So let me tell y'all, she has this awesome and amazing book. It is called With My Head Unbowed. You know, she is a National Poetry Slam champion and an organizer. She is the executive director of the Black Arts District. And I already told y'all she was ranked and she's amazing and she's coming all the way from right there. Give her a round of applause.
Lady Breon! Oh my gosh! The best. #1 women of the world. Women of the world. How y'all feeling? Yeah. Y'all good? Yeah.
I feel real tall with these heels on. Y'all see how far I had to bring the mic up? All right. So, y'all looking so good. If you're feeling beautiful on tonight, clap it up for yourself. Yeah. Feeling beautiful. Y'all look good.
Thank you.
So, as KaNikki said, I just got back from not one, but 2 national competitions. One was the Woman of the World's Poetry Slam. The other was the International Team Poetry Slam. We won both. No, humble flex. I'm saying all this to say, if my voice just conk out in the middle of this performance, don't judge me. All right. So I'm going to start with this first poem because I might not have the voice to do it later, and then we're going to keep going.
Thank you.
Freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Yeah. Freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. And I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey. I'ma keep running 'cause when I don't quit on themselves. Welcome to the land of the free, where bondage is big business. The United States of America has the largest prison population in the world, and many still can't see the correlation between the plantation and the penitentiary. Like they ain't say slavery was abolished in all jurisdictions except in prisons, they call it. An industrial complex, meaning many connected parts all working to produce goods, and there are companies making billions off of prisons. For instance, Victoria, she got mad secrets. Her bras stitched with wires by boys that got picked up because of snitches. Where wearing wires, and I'm sure if Shorty's in here right now, walking around in her privatized prison panties, Microsoft got cellmates crunching numbers and crafting keyboards. Bank of America also got bars around America.
Yeah.
Even Toys R Us had their hands in detention centers. It's like Fisher Price got a price tag on our children, and it figures. Since there is a pipeline, third grade test scores are used to determine the number of prison beds, and in turn, prisoners make college beds. So when you're sitting at your desk writing next time, just think it was made by someone doing hard time. No house that's
Come
for
on.
mandatory sentencing. It's not correction. It's righting the wrongs of the South, losing that war, and ensuring free labor never goes bankrupt as long as cells stay fully stocked like grocery stores, and even Whole Foods pays half price for labor. License plates made by state inmates. We ride in the highway of success with exits stamped by loud stop sign by the justice system. It's like everybody in the hood's a convict. But are we criminals or commodities? Because honestly, I done did the cost-benefit analysis. You charge the father. With moms on layaway and with dad subtracted babies just hanging in the balance. But what's the difference? The math is dividing the masses. We procreate, they incarcerate, but prisons will not rehabilitate because that's a bad business model. Recidivism increases profits and dividends. Just check the receipts. This is the land of the free, or rather, the land of dollars and cents. We're taking away freedom. Will always be a more worthwhile investment.
Hey, Lady Breon, let's go. You better talk your shit, poet.
All right. All my poems like that, they all serious and they all weighty, so I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so thank y'all for being here. I'm really weird at like in between banter, so I'm just gonna do my next poem. Okay. So this poem is entitled Sugarcane Smile. Hey, how you doing? You look cute, best friend. Okay, so I'm gonna do a poem. You ready? Y'all ready? All right, I'm gonna. Oh, I want to change my poem now. No, I'm gonna do the same poem. All right, so this poem is entitled Sugarcane Smile. I wrote it for my mother.
Oh, I like this shit. Yeah, that's my shit. Yeah, okay. And the other one.
Charity said I could. This the poem.
Yeah.
My mama got a sugarcane smile. Southern sweetened iced tea, hint of lemon in her kiss. My mama loved me like home cooked meals, slow roasted conversations, leftovers in the corners of my mind like I remember. She gave me cheese curls like teething rings to place between my gums and satisfy my crying. She Twizzler twisted my thick hair with globs of blue magic, make me Sunday fresh.
Come on.
My skin hot fudge, she caramel at best. My mama got skin like Raisin Bran. Her moles decorate the flakes of her melanin. My mama, cornbread and cola, candy yam and cabbage, banana pudding and cobbler. Food so good on the taste buds, it make her feet swell. She wobbles sometimes like the pendulums on grandma's clock that do tell time. Learned it from all the times great-grands was cooking for church's second service. Learn to praise God through baked mac and cheese and pray. My daddy come home from the service, but he dead and gone now. And my mama in combat mode, her body covered with infections like chocolate-coated candies. Sugar level 501, which is to say, she got stroke caught in between her teeth. A1C14, veins constricting, then collapsing like salivating glands when you taste that cheesecake that's too rich and sack rim. My mama so sweet, it's sickening. They had to cut cysts from out her breast like she had cavities within her chest, and I'm scared.
Come on.
That if she don't water down the syrup in her spirit, they will amputate her limbs and ligaments, leaving her bitter to the taste. All sour in the face. Where salty tears replace the stars that twinkle and burst in my mama's iris. My mom is hot cocoa when my soul grows cold from all the pain in this world. All gummy bear dimples and a heart made of pecan swirls. My mama,
come on,
she got a crock pot type hug.
Come on.
The type that fills the house with aroma. My mama fill me up every time I'm around her. My mama is a recipe passed down through generations.
Come on.
And I just pray my children will have full plates before she is called to grace. Amen.
Amen.
Pray her eyes will not be candy wrapper shut before she ever has a chance to meet them. But my mama, she be stubborn like Jawbreaker sometimes. So I sit waiting, making pools of apologies, hoping she will forgive me enough to take care of herself, because this ain't no Candyland's child's play. And though disease is hard for anyone to swallow, this ain't no sugar pill placebo, because we know diabetes, it will not just go away and still. My mama be like, baby, everything gon' be okay. My mama with her smile made of sugar cane as I just can't help but fear her decay.
Damn! Come on, Bria! Yes! Go in, poet!
I would like to interrupt to say I told y'all.
Let's go.
You said what she said. All right. So I got another poem.
Yes.
Quick commercial break. Like KaNikki said, I do have a book. I published this when I got my MFA. It was my thesis project. And so, yeah, it's good. Like, I had, like, studied to, like, for a degree, like, to write it, right? I do. I take Cash App. I take Venmo. I take Zelle. I take Apple Pay. Whatever you got, you feel me? I'm going to find a way to take it. You feel me? I had tried to take food stamps, but it don't really work out. So, everything but that. Everything but that.
How much it costs? How much it costs?
It costs $15.
Only $15.
Okay. COVID, like Busboys is doing something crazy because COVID has shut down all the performance venues. So when I tell you performing artists have been hit very hard, okay? So I really appreciate it if anybody shows your support by buying the book, because you buy, books or CDs and we can pay our utilities.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna do a poem that's actually featured in the book. A lot of people know this poem. It's one of my favorites. It's entitled "I Talk Black."
Oh yeah, hey, I like that one too. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Killing it.
I have been folding my tongue beneath itself, bleaching my language, clenching my jaw with shackled teeth, because the moment I open my mouth, uprising spring from my saliva, my dialogue is cruddy. Sample with the muddy boots of trade and migration, battling nations in my diaphragm, so the rhythm in my diction sounds like a war cry, and despite the white stuffed down my windpipe, I talk black with nappy phonics, syllables that kink and twist, naughty expression that beads on my palate, so glow in this spit shine flow, Jerry curl jogging, bongo drums in my diction. This slang is semantic resistance, off with the head of the king's English. Can't you smell the riot on my breath? Char in my esophagus, my life is arsenic. And ain't enough opiates in this elementary education to hook me on phonics or gentrify the djembe out of my pronunciation. Love the taste of this cornbread accent. Sugar cane slang, my tongue is motherland, mama of civilization, birth of every nation, scat, boom, back, hi-hat, jazz, sax. There is music in my melanin, and I be talking hella black. With a neck roll to articulate my tune. Conversations get you high as my cheekbones, and lingo about lust as these hips and grown. Thick thighs and deep fried vernacular. Hand motions and sound effects. Hieroglyphics hidden in my messages. My breath is the building of the pyramids on repeat. I'm like a Negro spiritual sampled over a trap beat.
Come on.
There is a black anthem inside my belly, so I will always lift every voice and speak.
Yeah! Oh, damn!
I know y'all was like, who was she waving to in the middle of the poem? It was a random guy in the car.
part, he just stops. I was like, hey. It was like nobody in his way. He was clearly listening to the poem. I wanted to invite him in. He might buy a book. You never know. All right. So this is my last poem. Oh, get a book. Take it with you. So yeah, this poem, this is a fun poem for me. I hope it's typically write social justice poems. I write about the social conditions in America, the plight of being Black in this country. You know, that's my normal, right? That's when I'm in my bag. This poem is absolutely not about that at all. I had a challenge from a poetry friend of mine to talk about my trash ass experience on dating apps.
Oh yes! It's my shit. It's my shit. Let's go. I was crazy to this one. Let's go. It's my
all of y'all
shit.
who just got hyped, this poem is dedicated to y'all.
Yes, let's go. It's my shit. I fucking love this poem, yo. Let's go. Let's go, Bria! I love this poem. It's lit. Let's go.
All right. For all the men out here who was like, all these pretty ladies, I'm trying to take somebody home, this not the poem for you. It's not for you. All right. Here we go. For the men on OkCupid, BLK, or Instagram. Somebody get up. I'm gonna start. Okay, listen, I'm a professional. I got it. Let's start over. For the men on OkCupid, BLK, or insert other whack dating apps that got me fucked up on a Tuesday night one. It's called a dating app. So stop being so surprised when she actually wants to go out on a date. Wanting dinner does not make you a gold digger. I figure since you are clearly trying to put something in my mouth, it might as well be a meal. And ain't you using the free version? So you obviously a cheap person too. Two, Netflix and chill does not constitute a date. You probably using someone else's account anyway. Plus, I binge better by myself, so you looking like an LG, and I'd rather watch my own TV. Three, stop being creepy. There is no punchline here. Some of y'all are just mad suspect, and I guess no one has told you yet, so you're creepy, and you should work on that. 4, arrogance is not sexy. I know the world handed you privilege wrapped in masculinity, made your ego a puffer fish and your skin Teflon thick, so you hear no, and it translates into try again. So you offer me misogyny as pickup line. Take my silent distance as a starting line for a race to get my attention. Loving the chase, despite the fact that I am really running away 5. When a touch screen is the only connection we have made, please do not pretend you are my man. My vagina is not for lease, which means it will only ever belong to me. So no, you don't get to ask if I'm talking to other dudes, especially when I barely talk to you. The good morning messages you toss into multiple inboxes like a 13-year-old paper boy is not impressive. You cannot act as if I wear your last name when you literally don't know my last name. A swipe right is not synonymous with ownership. 6. Dating apps do not come with a get some booty guarantee. 7. If getting to know someone is too much to ask, delete yourself and your profile. Sidebar,
4 lines that a rapist, a kidnapper, and a random guy on a dating app will all use. A, let's get some drinks and go back to my place. B, come sit in my car. C, come here, girl. I know you want this. D, I can't wait to get you all alone. And the point here is that we are 2 complete strangers connected only by a digitized algorithmic pair and a high-field questionnaire. So your attempts to get me alone feel the same as a predator with eyes of stone and hands that only know smash and shatter, ready to leave a survivor with only a broken will. And I have watched too much Criminal Minds and Law and Order SVU today. Because like I said, our beings better by myself. So the answer to all of your unwanted invitations will always be hell no. And I know you ain't used to a woman who loves herself. But single don't mean desperate. It means I have standards. See, I be a real woman. See, I be a real woman. So if you're looking for less pushback, I suggest something inflatable, because this mouth loves a hot meal, a matte lip, and talking shit.
Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Let's go, Bria! Let's go!
Thank y'all. Y'all are amazing, okay? Y'all are like the littest audience, period. Like, period. Talk your shit, Colin. Talk your shit. Honestly, really quickly before I take my seat, if y'all do want to get a book, I'm gonna be sitting right there. Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, Apple Pay, all the things. She's actually on my team, okay? She's on the team. I hired her just now.
Hey, Breon.
And
people online want to know, is it available like on Amazon?
Yes, it is on Amazon. If y'all I also have a website, ladybreon.com. You can get it from the website. Lady Breon spelled Lady BRION.
Perfect. Thank you.
Also, if y'all want to follow me on social media, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as Lady B, like the letter, Speaks. Lady B Speaks is my name in my book. No. Oh, it's not. But Lady B Speaks, y'all should follow me. I do this for follows, okay? My page is mad weak, so please. It's at least like 50 people out here. I should have you follow. All right? She on the team, y'all. She on the team. Thank y'all so much.
Yes! Yeah, Breon! All right, folks, my phone's about to die. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed that feature. Lady Breon, as she said, Lady B Speaks, follow her on IG. LadyBreon.com. Follow.